Happy Monday. It is Cyber Monday for all you online shopping horrors like myself. But there will be no big shopping for me because last year I did a soft launch on not doing Christmas presents because although I am a giver, I I found it to be very one-sided. I would spend 3 times the amount probably of the gift on postage to make sure it got to people on time, to then be an afterthought and get presents next time I saw them. Now, I said in my other video last year that I don't expect people to do what I do. I do it because I want to. But at the time, I felt our relationship was somewhat reciprocal. I'm a gifter, and I felt at the time I was getting something from them as far as, lack of a better term, energy in our friendship. Not so much. And I have found myself in what I tell my mother not to do, is be trapped in one-sided relationships. And I am finding myself in the beginning, if not middle stages, of one-sided relationships, and that is, I'll be 40 in January. I'm okay. Um, so last year we did a soft launch with minimal to no presents, and I loved it. Loved it. Even at my job, we usually do like a secret Santa swapping of gifts. And this year, somebody suggested that we just take the money that we would have spent and donate it to a teacher that is going to collect money and purchase gifts for children on the free and reduced lunch list. That's a fucking great idea. That's a great idea. I loved it. Having to scour the internet to find a gift between $15 and $20 for someone is a source of anxiety. Like, I don't know. I don't want nothing and don't get me nothing. I have an Amazon package come to my house every single day. There's nothing on this planet that I want or desire or would wait a year to get. I don't know how people do it. It will drive me crazy. I really want this perfume. I'm just going to wait until my husband gets it for me for Mother's Day. I'm going to wait for my husband to get this for me on Valentine's or Christmas. No, I want it. I'm going to buy it. And the way our finances is set up, it's not even like I don't have access to my husband's money that I would have to like grab his credit card, and there is no his credit card. We share a credit card. Like, literally, we have one credit card account with both of our names on it, and that's what we use. And some months I take money from his checking account to pay it. Some months I take money from my checking account to pay it. Sometimes we take money from the joint account to pay. There is no delineation of his money and my money. It is household money. So I can't even say that he's buying it for me with his money. There is no his money. He don't have no money. That's like saying my money. There is no my money. It's the money. Take the money and buy it, right? And then I am not picky or not particular. You can't buy me clothes because at one point I was a really, really big fat girl, and it takes trial and error to buy clothes. And I would only shop at stores that I knew were my size. For 5 or 6 years, I knew everything that was 3X from the rainbow shops fit me, right? And now that's not the case. I have to find, and I'm teetering between extra large and large, like Walmart clothes. I don't know. He can't buy me clothes. Shoes, he can't buy me shoes either because I was a 10 and a half wide for since fucking high school. I was a 10 in high school. I was a 9.5 in middle school, 10 in high school, then I gained weight, then it went to a 10 wide, then it went to a 10 and a half wide. When I got pregnant, I was a 10 and a half wide. After I had my twins, I am an 11 double wide. And now that I've lost the weight, I am an 11 wide. Like, it is just weird. He can't buy me clothes. He can't buy me shoes. And do I need clothes and do I need shoes? Absolutely not. His go-to was perfumes, right? And a Pandora bracelet he was buying charms for. But like, really, it's like, if he bought me a Pandora charm and paid full price for it, it would make me scream, because I shop the Pandora site and buy clearance charms or specials that he just won't put the time and energy for. And I get it, it's the thought that counts, but it's not his money, it is our money. So I am saying all of this to say that I am non-religious anyway. Christmas to me is a commercial event, just like St. Patrick's Day, just like Valentine's Day, just like New Year's, just like, Juneteenth where we barbecue, just like July 4th where we barbecue. It has no significance to me except for I'm an American and I like holidays. I like the ideology and the methodology of a holiday. Case in point, Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving consisted of my husband, my children, and my mother. And I cooked. We had a whole turkey, macaroni, cheese, collard greens, mashed potatoes, stuffing. I baked a box cake, cranberry in the can, because that's what you're supposed to do, even though my mother's the only one who ate it and she didn't really care for it no more. But, tradition. And some gravy I made. I made giblet gravy for the first time. But I don't like chunky gravy, so I blended the shit out of the giblets and made the gravy with the turkey drippings, right? That was my Thanksgiving. We sat around the table. We said what we was thankful for. My mother did something nice. My kids was thankful for mommy and daddy and toys and their brother and sister. My husband was nice. And when it came to me, he said, "What are you thankful for?" I said, "For me." Because none of this would be if it wasn't for me. I am thankful for me. And they all laughed because I'm a comedian, but it was in jest, but there was some truth to it. I am very thankful for me. I think I'm fucking awesome and amazing. And I think I make people better versions of themselves. So yes, I am thankful for me. But anyway, it was nice. We sat, we ate. My mama passed out on the couch. She had her menopause moment. She was hot, she was cold, she was hot, she was cold. But she'll never say that. I just have to keep, she's in this land of apartment living, and I live in a house. Like, for me to raise my house 2 degrees is gonna take 2+ hours, ma'am. And it was cute. My kids was throwing blankets on her. It was nice. It was nice. And would I have liked to have a different Thanksgiving, because I am an entertainer. I had a 1-bedroom apartment that had one closet. I threw parties every weekend. I am a party person. Probably it's part of my coconut heritage, because we do house parties, basement parties and house parties, right? So I do. Would I have liked that? Yes. Have I made choices in life and my decisions where I cannot do that or it's not afforded to me? Yes, I weed out people. I do. I do. I have to. I have to. I have PTSD, daddy abandonment issues, etc., etc. Add shit in here that I have to protect myself when I feel like you are just using me or, whatever. So yeah, but would I have changed it? Like, would I have liked for something to be and would I have changed it? No, no. My kids are turning 5. We are throwing a party for them at their request because we have done a house party for them since the inception. When they were 1, we had a big party where we rented the community room, but it tied in with my mother's milestone birthday. I'm not going to put her age out there, but she had a milestone birthday. And we did both parties together because they are 6 days apart on the calendar. And then after that, when they were 2, we did something when they were 2, but then they were COVID. They grew up in the COVID era. So we did little house parties, and one of them was just the grandparents and us. And we decorated the house and we did it. And then when we were 3, by the time they turned 3, we had already had the house and we've had a party in the house. So they've asked for it. And we're like, okay, if they didn't ask for it, I wouldn't have done it. They've asked for it. I have put the feelings that I have aside about my in-laws because my children asked, is their grandmother and grandfather coming? So I told my husband, you got to do your part. And I'm a betting woman, but I don't think they're going to come. almost 2.5 years, they've never stepped foot in my house. Actually, right now, they're not even in the state. They're in Florida. But can't drive 2 miles, 3 miles. I think we're 4 miles away. 4 miles away. Never been to my house. But they can hop on a plane, hop on the Iron Horse, and go to Florida and go to Puerto Rico and do all these things. So, but my kids asked for it, and I would, you know, set a match to this world for my kids. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swallow whatever feelings I have, and we're going to have this party, but I don't think they're going to come. And I am well enough in my own healing and my own journey not to be triggered by it anymore. Like, that is how I am with people. And when I get to that point that when a woman's fed up, that song. But when I get there, like, those people are a non-factor to me anymore. So anywho, I won't be doing too much. This morning at 5:30 this morning, I did purchase something on a cyber deal Monday, and it was plastic caps for mason jars. So I got a little Black Friday deal, save like $1.50. That was, and I'll do stuff that I need. I keep touching this mic. Sorry. I would do stuff around the house, but even as far as my kids and presents, I'm not really sure if we're going to, I'll give them a little yang, yang, yang present, a little something, something present. But as far as like having thousands and thousands of dollars worth of toys and presents underneath the free Christmas tree I'm going to get in a few weeks, because I'm going to go to the city's Christmas spectacular and I'm going to get a free tree and a wreath, a little tree, a little free tree. It's just gonna be a little something, so they have something to open and have that experience. But it's probably gonna be from Five Below or Target, a little something. I'm really proud of myself that I have raised kids to not really expect big shit like that from me. And they're happy with what they get, because whatever I get them, they play for it for 15 seconds and they're freaking done. Like, they don't really invest their time and attention in a specific toy. My daughter is still playing with a little elf plushy squishy stuffed animal toy she got from the Dollar Tree 2 years ago. You know, and then for their birthday, we'll give them experiences and we'll give them a little something to open up, because that's what you do. And whoever comes to the party, they might bring presents, and we'll give them a little something, something. But that's what we'll do. And I'm going to start putting the money into experiences. We took them to the circus yesterday, and it was a great experience. Actually, it was my husband's first time going to the circus as well. 40 plus, never been to the circus. And that was nice. And I think we're going to spend money on them on experiences and classes, like sports classes and dance maybe. Um, there's this franchise called Bach to Rock, like Back to Rock, I think, or Rock to Bach or something like that. And we'll do some music classes and stuff, but they don't need stuff. As far as my household is concerned, they don't need stuff, especially since they're not alone. Like I know if you have a kid and you don't have any other kids yet, they might need stuff. They might need toys to entertain them. My kids have each other. That was the best thing about having twins, is that they have each other, because we're old and tired. So that's what we're gonna do. And I don't really spend too much money on my kids. I don't like they wear uniforms to school. They don't wear Jordans and expensive shoes and expensive coats. Like, they are Children's Place, Carter, Old Navy kids. And New Balances that I get off of 6pm.com. Like, they don't even, maybe Zappos, but it's definitely on sale. Um, they're not covered in diamonds and gold. They don't go to the salon. So I'm just gonna spend money on experiences. I do love to see their little faces when they're exposed to something new. Take them to go see the Nutcracker and plays and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna spend the money on. The hundreds and hundreds. No, nope, nope, nope. Lies. The thousands of dollars that I would spend a year, and the time and attention and energy that it took to shop for these presents, I'm pouring into my family. I'm specifically my kids. I'm pouring into my kids. I'm gonna, my husband is as romantic, zero romance, zero. So if I want to do something with him, I'm gonna have to plan it. I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna date more, even if I have to fucking plan it. Like, I'm gonna go out, and I'm gonna go out more and do things with my husband and do things with my kids. Like, my mother said something that was very poignant. My kids and I both have the same winter recess, not winter recess in February, have the same Christmas break, holiday break off. We both have it at the same time. And there was a program which was like $100 a day for them to go, like, to a sports camp, right? $100 a day. So I was thinking to my mom, oh, maybe, just have them go a day or so. And my mother said, you could do something with them the whole week for that $200. And it was only from 9 to 12. It was half a day. And my mother was like, you could take that $200 and go do something with them instead of sending them off somewhere. And I was like, you right. You're right. I could go do something with my kids for fucking $200. So that was a great idea. We're gonna plan something. I have time to think about it. Um, I could take them to that goddamn water park they've been wanting to go to. So anyway, I did a soft launch on No Present Christmas. Enjoyed it, and it will be a No Present Christmas this year. I'm not a shithole person. If somebody gets me something, I am going to then go out and buy them something. That's it.